Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about smart content rules, especially in email marketing. So there's a feature in HubSpot that exists, and this is for Marketing Hub professional and enterprise level. So this won't be available on the lower tier or the free tier, just so you know. But this is really, it's really great if you're using the professional to take advantage of this. Basically, it allows you to add in smart content that will adapt depending on other variables. And you can put this in landing pages, in web pages, in emails, in other places as well. So we're going to concentrate on the email side of things today. Basically, I've opened up this email that we've already worked on in another video, and I'm going to customize this for my Australian audience. So at the moment, I'm sending this, let's say I'm sending this to everyone, and I wanted to say a little bit more about it. Let's say the price is just US dollars 90 and perfect for summers in California, let's say. Now, let's say I wanted to then customize this or create smart content which would adapt for a different audience, the Australian audience, let's say, then I can make this smart content. And all you have to do is you go to more, we add a smart rule. So in HubSpot, it's sometimes called a smart rule, sometimes called smart content rules. I think it's all the same thing. So basically we create a smart rule. We can select which lifestyle stage or which list membership based on, and then that will differentiate the content. So Lifecycle stage, we can select, any of the Lifecycle stages in HubSpot like this. But I'm going to choose, let me just cancel that, add that again. I'm going to choose the lists, contact list membership. And I'm going to create a special rule for this list that I have called the Key Leads Australia list like this. So now you can see it's a smart module. And if I click it over here, I can see what I'm choosing to edit. So the default is what I started with, which has the US dollars and summers in California. And I'm going to have a look at the Key Leads Australia, so I can change this to AU 120 or 110, whatever it is in Aussie dollars, and summers in Bondi. Summers on Bondi. Okay, and now we've got this. Now let's test this out. We can go to Actions, Preview, and we can look at a certain contact. So we can see here, this guy Jackson, he is based in Australia. He's on the Australia leads list. So we can see here that it's adapted for Jackson to AU $115. And it says Bondi, for Bondi. And if it's not for Jackson, if it's not for someone that's on the Australia list, then it defaults to this US 90 and summers in California, like that. So that's the first step in terms of what we can do with this smart rule. And the other important part we can edit for the email using the smart rule is the subject line. You can see here, subject line, we got this beat the heat with our revolutionary beach umbrella. And I'm going to add a smart rule here, and we can select the list membership with the Australia list we were talking about before, key leads. We can also add multiple lists as well to this point, and we create that. And then I can just create another custom list that just applies for this Australia audience. And I can say something like this. With our revolutionary umbrella, like so. And then it will send this email subject line to the majority of the list, and this email subject line just to those the people on the Key Leads Australia list, like that. And if you need to edit that, you can always click Manage. You can add other rules as well, other lists, and that will create additional options. For example, let me just add this one as an example here. So I can see I can add this one as well here. And that's basically it. And then the same applies. You can go and check that in the preview section for the subject line. If we look at Jackson, we've got they've got the little bit of code here, but that won't appear. So it'll basically say beat the heat in Australia with our umbrella. And otherwise it will say beat the heat like this. And then that's it. So let me know what you think. If you've tried this before, if you've had any issues with it, just remember it's just up here for the Add Smart rule, and it's under the settings for subject line, Add Smart rule, like so. Let me know what you think, how your experience has been, how you've used this, any smart ideas, any other ideas for how this can be used. And I'd love to hear from you as well. So if this video has been useful, please let me know. Feel free to subscribe and get more content like this. Be made aware of future content. And also feel free to like the video if it's been useful, so I can just get some feedback on that, and share any comments and questions below if you have them. Thank you very much for your time and for following, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.